Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remaster. Today on Polestar, gonna be Leta versus XiaoShua, the best Chinese player possibly in all of China. Top right, it is the Zerg player, XiaoShua, maybe the best Zerg player. Maybe not the best Terran, because we do have Mihu the Great over there too, who plays the Terran. Bottom left, it's gonna be our purple Terran player. It is Leta, the Korean Terran player who made it to the semifinals of ASL 21. He kind of got dumpstered by kind of got dumpstered by Soma. Quite possibly. Not quite possibly. He did. That definitely happened. But, you know, he made it out there. Pretty good stuff. I mean, Soma dumpstered a lot of people. Let's be real about it. I mean, Flash took him to 7 games, which is pretty awesome. But everybody else kind of walked up to Soma, and Soma was like, no, I think I'm ready for this. I think I'm good to go. So anyway, this is not Soma he's playing against, thankfully, for Leta. Is XiaoShua, the best Zerg player in China. Not the best player overall. We talked about that already, but let's see what he does here today on Polestar. Nobody's doing anything crazy, man. No sign of a crazy Rex first, like way across the map or anything. No proxies that way. No sign of a pool coming in. Nope. This feels hatch firsty to me. Yeah, a couple more drones. Yep. We're going to go up. Maybe... Is he 9 hatching? Hold on a second. This is an interesting build. Yeah, it got interesting. Hooray, we did it. So, into... Nope, made a couple more drones and then went for the hatch. Very good, fine. Fine. There's the racks. Ooh, early gas. Leta. Could he be going for the 2-port race shenaniganry here against XiaoShua? The answer is quite possibly. He could. It's Leta we're talking about after all. He's playing under a barcode name, so the player opposing him doesn't know he's Leta. That's another problem with being somebody who has kind of a specific build you're good at, that you do a lot that not many other people do, is that if they know who you are, then they're like, oh, okay, it's Leta. I'll just make some anti-air. We'll be good to go. I'll go, you know, like a 2-hatch Hydra build, and bam, we're dead in the water. But if it's a barcode, we don't know. We don't know it's Leta. But this has got to be a factory at some point here for the Terran player. The gas saturation is looking pretty good. Obviously, didn't mess up and get 2 guys on gas, which something, you know, I've done that. You've done that. Actually, I lied. He's got 2 guys on gas. He might have pulled one off once he had enough gas to the factory, just for a little bit more. I think he does want to expand. Yeah, 2 guys on gas indicates we just want a little more SCV production onto the minerals here. Drone gets in. Ooh. I think drone saw factory. Drone's like, all right, cool, good enough. Factory SCV says I see lair. That's also good to know. Gonna be Mutas, gonna be Wraiths, gonna be Goliaths. It could be Goliaths, right? You could trick somebody in being like, hey, I'm Leta. I made a fast factory. It's gonna be Wraiths, and then you show up with Goliaths, and it's like, oh, well. I mean, the answer to this is kind of Mutalisks anyway. Although I like Mass Hydra against Goliaths, regardless, as long as you can upgrade them properly, which, you know, you can because you got an evolution chamber available. But what do we got here, dudes? We're going for a second factory. Are we? It's a starport. Okay. Just the way he lined it up, I'm like, kind of lined up like factories. Nope. Going to be a starport here from Leta. Getting that creep colony down in case a vulture shows up. And by golly, a vulture's on the way. So great call here from XiaoShua. He knows how to play StarCraft. He is no noob. Just because he's not Korean, it doesn't mean he doesn't know how to do this stuff, dude. You can't have your name known as a Chinese. Oh, actually, this is, wow, look at this timing. Little couple marine across the map maneuver there too, but doesn't get anything done that way. Regardless, we've got the Sunken, we've got the Race. But like I said, you don't get your name known as a Chinese StarCraft player unless you're really good. It's impossible. You gotta be good. You gotta be good to have your name known. Or you could be a rage monster like Idra, who was good enough, but not really good. So there's this matrix, right? You've got the X-axis and the Y-axis. And if you're a certain point on the Y-axis or the X-axis, you're known. And for Idra, it was BM down here, and it was skill up here, and he barely got to the point on the axis where he was well known. Thanks to the BM and being good enough, right? Because there are a lot of people on the ladder who are ragers. You don't get famous unless you're good enough to do it on a bigger stage. So there's the second starport, there's the Wraith, there's the control tower. 2-port Wraith is the play of the game. Let's see how XiaoShua handles this today. Spire coming in. Yep, no real surprise that way. Going to try to deal with these Wraiths with Scourge, with Mutas. with whatever might cross his mind as being a good idea at the moment. Now, the thing is, cloaked wraiths are pretty good. They're not as fast as mutas. Mutas can catch them, but they are faster than overlords, even with speed. So you can run away from the detection, and the mutas can't kill you if you're invisible. So got to keep that in mind. But defensively, overlords are going to be just fine, right? Because the wraiths don't want to run away. They want to stick around and kill stuff. And if they can't, because the overlords are there, and the mutas are killing them, then blah, 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 blah. So mutas on the way. Cloak on the way. Second base of the Terran, done and harvesting very nicely here. The guy gets a long distance return. No, it brings him back. Leta, good job by you, sir. Well done. So macro hatch, mutalisks, carapace upgrade to handle the wraiths. Yeah, he knows it's wraith. He saw it. He saw it kind of poke into his base. So here we go. Defensive. Yes, we do need turrets. Wraiths are not that good against mutas. They do half damage to the mutas. Seems like everything that attacks a mutalisk does half damage to it, I swear. Like, what does full damage to mutas? I guess Marines do. Part of the reason they're so good. Ow, ow. Oh, did he not know? Oh my gosh. The moving shot. Back to the Overlord. No speed on that guy yet, but by golly, we're getting it now. I don't know if he knew. I don't know if XiaoShua actually knew. I thought maybe he was anticipating Goliaths because he did not have an Overlord with him, and these wraiths are getting all of the work done. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Leta's going to win this game. That's about it. Well done, Leta. Good gravy. Third base coming up on the upside for XiaoShua. Evolution Chamber, yes. Queen's Nest, yes. Maybe some ensnare on these wraiths would be super helpful. And the Overlord's like, wait, I didn't do anything. I didn't hurt you. Blah. Not a supply block, but that's because all those mutas died. This is some tough stuff. This is a complete misread by XiaoShua. XiaoShua was like, all right, it's going to be Goliaths. I saw the factory. I know what this is. He didn't get a second scout off. He didn't get the further information he needed. And bam, showed up. Cloaked Wraiths ruined his day. And this is how you win with two-port Wraith, folks. If your enemy doesn't know you're doing it, it really helps. That's the same for every strategy, though. No matter what strategy you're doing, if the enemy doesn't see it, then you just win. Metabolic boost on the way. Ground carapace upgrades on the way. Carapace for the mutas is finishing. Okay. Gotta rebuild that mutaflock. It's hard to do. He's got 2 gas. Getting a 3rd gas really helps rebuild a mutaflock. Ensnare. Yes. Ensnare coming in. Hot and heavy. So we got Marines. They're not upgraded, right? Production tab says we're giving them a +1 attack. It's fine. Might as well. Guy has an academy too. He might have given them stim. Might as. I mean, seriously, you're making any number of Marines, just get them stim. You don't have to invest in medics necessarily if you don't want to, if you're doing something else. But there's a creep for a spore. There's a hive. And where are my queens? If you're going to get ensnare, you have to actually make some queens. Ling moves out. Yep, Spore at the 3rd base here, too. Going to help against Wraith Count. Wraith Count is not giant, right? He just made a couple more. It's got 9 of them. He's going to Spore up. There's your calm set. Doesn't see much. Nothing too crazy here other than some Scourge being produced. Is there a queen? I don't know if we're getting a queen here, folks. We'd better. You don't get ensnare and then not make a queen. I guess if the enemy stopped making wraiths, maybe you're like, I don't need the queens anymore. It's fine, but he still has the wraiths. Man, no upgrades for these guys either. Is he even getting an armory? Production tab says no. Vision of the base says also no. Interesting. So he's happy enough with the 0-0 on these wraiths, which, I mean, if it's Leta says you can do it, you can do it. Ooh, range upgrade for Marines here too. Second engineering bay coming in for double upgrades. Ling pops in, sees Marine count, says, hum, hum, hum. Adrenal's on the way for the Ling. It's going to help a lot against these Marines. And yeah, we're just setting up for an attack here. It's going to be Mutas, going to be Scourge, going to be Lings with the Crackling upgrade and a Carapace upgrade. At least 1. Definitely not 2. Yeah, he doesn't have the 1 yet. No, it takes forever. That's the one I saw earlier, and it's still on the way. So, no, we made some medics. So, Marine Medic and Wraith here against XiaoShua. Ling sees it all. Sees the Marines, sees the medics. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. You know what would be really nice here is an Ensnare against these everything. Ensnare against Marines is super great. Ensnare against Wraiths, killer too. We know these Lings continuing to scout out, see what's going on. Nope, just kidding, not scouting at all. And falling back a little bit. I mean, one sunken at the top of the ramp. I guess there are some cracklings here with, well, 1-0 upgrades where the Carapace is the one. Irradiate's coming in. Okay, good man. I was worried anytime you're a Terran player getting past the 10-minute mark of the game, if you don't have Ensnare, sorry, if you don't have Irradiate, I'm so obsessed about Ensnare right now. I just don't. Tell me I'm missing a queen somewhere. Tell me there's a queen all stacked up in this that I'm just missing, or she's behind the resources tab, or... God, what a tease. Kindness plating on the way, going to make these Marines have a much worse day than they might already be walking into. They've got a +1 attack and a stim, and that's it, dude. Great. One volleying down Overlords with 11. Woo. 11 Wraiths will one volley those suckers down, irradiating a Muta. Nice split by XiaoShua. No problem there at all. Oh, he's got a queen in there. Just kidding. He has a queen. Let's go. Get him. Get him with the queen. Diving in everybody. Cracklings. There's the get good on maneuver here. Firebats. Their attack is slowed because they're good. And all the ground stuff is wiped out. The Wraiths are a little bit faster. They can retreat, but they did not win that battle either. Wow, great hold there by XiaoShua. Reinforcements from Leta are coming up, but I don't know if there's enough of them. Ensnaring your own Mutalisk is kind of fun there, but the third base is held. No real danger to it at all, and Leta got to fall back. Nice job, XiaoShua. He got that Ensnare. He got that queen. He threw down the goop, and it made all of the difference. Wow. Maybe not all of the difference. It made enough of a difference. I think it really helped him win more easily than he could have otherwise, or maybe he would have lost without it. Kind of hard to tell. So this group also getting wiped out. Dude, all right. Medics doing Wonder Twin stuff there, man. Who's old enough to remember the Wonder Twins? I know I've got some viewers watching today that are old enough to remember Wonder Twins. Fourth base on the way from the Zerg. Third base getting scouted out by the Zerg, saying, Leta's not expanding here. It could be expanding here. We don't have vision on it, but might as well check it out. Problem right now is that Ultralisks exist. There are 7 of them on the way. They've got a +1. Oh, nice Ensnare. Oh my gosh, it lasts so long. Where are the Mutas? Come kill them. Why do you not have a Spore at your natural? Are the Scourge going to kill them? Yes. I mean, not entirely. Nice. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Got him. I guess the Spore's here, but not here. Putting the Spore back here, not a bad idea. You lost some drones and some mining time as a result. Not that it really matters, XiaoShua. I think you're doing fine. So let's try this again. More Irradiate this time might be nice, says Leta. It's got a +2, +1. The Ultras have a +1, +3 with the Kindness plating. And another armor upgrades coming in momentarily. Oh, no! Science Vessel down. Free Science Vessel. I mean, it's not free at all. Not free at all because Scourge cost freaking 75 gas for 2. But it's cheaper than a Science Vessel to kill it with Scourge, so that's the deal. Anyway, the Ultras are here. They don't have speed yet. Oh, another Science Vessel dies. D-Matrix fighting without any cracklings. And just Ultralisks is surprisingly kind of bad. You can use the medics to body block Ultras from getting on top of the Marines, too. Surround is awesome. Dude, come on. Leta, better micro. Oh, one of the Ultras dies. But the armor is so good. With the 5 armor against the 8 damage being done by these Marines, just tickling these guys to death. As that Carapace upgrade kicked in quite nicely. And again, Leta's got to fall back. Leta on 2 bases at 15 minutes is just disastrous for him. Not happening. Dude, I cannot believe that XiaoShua completely misread what this was. And is going to win anyway. That is not something that should really happen at this level, man. Leta, he made it. He made it to the semifinals of ASL 21, dude. And yet, XiaoShua, relatively unknown Zerg player, pretty great though. Looks like he's gonna pull off the win. I'm not saying it's over, but 166 to 117 supply feels relatively over. mean, I guess that's the Terran supply that's up that much, but so that just goes to show supply is not everything. He's not even doing this with Defilers. He's not even using Wiggly Boys. It's just Ling Ultra with Scourge and an Ensnare. Bleh, there it is. Can't run now. Standing in, fighting. Ultra comes from the south side. Cracklings are almost the bigger concern here. But, hold on. He's holding. He's holding. Dude, is XiaoShua not actually going to get Defilers against all of the Marines in the history of mankind? Is that what we're doing here? Kind of seems like he is. I mean, I don't know. Leta's on a third base. He's making battle cruisers. Oh, no. All right, making battle cruisers. He's up 182 to 117 supply. Okay, I think I'm at the point where I kind of feel like if XiaoShua doesn't build a Defiler mound, he just loses this game. I felt really great about him, but Ensnare on its own at this rate, at this point in the game, is just not enough. Okay, coming in and Ensnare. Good spread of the Marines, though, so they don't all get ensnared, but the Ultra doing a good job catching smaller groups of Marines as well. An ensnared irradiated Ultralisk. Oh, man, its attack speed is slowed. That kind of sucks, but all these reinforcements getting wiped out. Sunken plus Ultra, pretty good, and oh, yeah, there it is. Leta taps out. That attack gets shut down as well. And bam, XiaoShua is our winner in 1643. I was worried for a second there that was going to go pretty poorly for XiaoShua, but nope. He was fine. Everything was fine. Nothing was ruined. He's expanding down this way. He doesn't need a Defiler mound. Falcon is all worried for nothing. Apparently, you can beat Terran players with a ton of Marines with just Ling Ultra as long as you have some Ensnare. It helps a lot, as it turns out. I mean, Scourge against the Science Vessels are kind of a must, too. But anyway, good job. Like, great game there by XiaoShua. Really fun stuff. I can't imagine being in a game of StarCraft, getting completely tricked into thinking it is a Goliath opening, and then suddenly Wraiths show up and kill my whole first group of Mutas, and then just being like, it'll be fine. And then cruising across the map and winning. I mean, that's not what he did. He defended, right? He defended to win this game. But yeah, just nothing doing. Nothing doing. I guess there was an attack down here that I missed as well. Actually, let's take a look at that one, shall we? What was going on down here the whole time? So look. Oh. No, this is the one, right? This happens. He holds it. He counterattacks. This queen waits. These groups hang out over here and then counterattack. I see. So the third base is getting completely shut down. And if he doesn't have the third base income especially, he's not going to win. So that's it. Gotcha. GG. Well done, XiaoShua. Taking out Leta. All right. Guy knows what he's doing. 101 supply to 90 supply. Blah, what am I talking about? 101,000 points and 90,000 points. We ended up getting an outproduction here by the Zerg player and outkill by the Terran. Pretty normal stuff. Buildings raised negligible. The outspend is going to be 5,000 resources more for the Zerg in 16 minutes. Going to be good enough. Going to be good enough. All right, well, that right there is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Yeah.